31 years ago, I was proposed to very spontaneously. There was no plan in place, so there was no ring. And I said, well, I don't really like rings all that much anyway. I didn't want an engagement ring. But my now husband at that time said he thought it was important, so we went shopping for a ring. But I said, I don't want you to spend a lot of money on it, and especially my wedding band. I don't know how much I'll wear them. But we got rings. So for the first 8 years of our marriage, I wore them, but I would take them off anywhere and everywhere. Honey, have you seen my rings? Beyond a windowsill. Honey, I haven't seen my rings. Have you seen my rings? They're by a sink. So I finally decided I wouldn't wear them except for special occasions. But for whatever reason, we were running down in County Park one Sunday, and I decided I was going to wear my rings. They started to bother me. I just had my wedding band on. It started to bother me. I took it off. I went to tuck it in the shorts pocket, and I felt it hit my shoe, and I would have kicked it forward as I was running. So we're in the grass, crawling around, trying to find this wedding band. Park ranger sees us, and he said, there's some guys in the upper meadow with metal detectors. I'll see if they'll come help you. So they came down with their metal detectors, and sure enough, they found it. So then at that point, I was like, okay, I'm really going to leave them in a nice jewelry box. I'll wear them when I'm dressed up. But one day, for whatever reason, I decided I was going to wear them to work. And by 10:30 that morning, they were in my jeans pocket. They went through the laundry. And my husband was pulling clothing out of the dryer, and he found my engagement ring, but not my wedding ring. And I was sad. We joked quite a bit about my not wearing my rings. One time he invited me to lunch, and he was dressed up, and I was in a sweatshirt and leggings. And I said, they think I'm your mistress, because he always had his rings on, I wouldn't. So we joked about it, but I was genuinely sad that my wedding ring was missing. And it happened to be coinciding with our anniversary. So unbeknownst to me that Friday, he took off work while I was working, and he turned our dryer upside down and shook it, because he wanted to find that wedding ring and have it tied to a bouquet of roses and sent to the table at the restaurant where we were eating that night. But he didn't find it. So he ran to JCPenney and bought a cheap gold band. And the next day, he proposed to me again, this time with a ring. Sunday, I'm doing laundry. The dryer breaks. So Monday, I called the repairman. He comes, he fixed the dryer. Comes upstairs, I signed the bill, he leaves, I go downstairs to do laundry. And in a pile of dryer lint on my basement floor was my original wedding band. So they are in a special jewelry box that I only wear when I'm dressed up. But I have fun now every time I find cheap artsy rings. Ooh, that could be my next wedding band. So I have 7 wedding bands, 1 husband.